And the big games are here, but my coach Chelsea, especially head coach Enzo Maresca, and you better delve deep into why Chelsea has struggled in recent times after a short spell of, confidence are restored to Chelsea fans. No, now since Todd Bowley Mobile, the appointment of Enzo Maresca, the reason why I sounded louder within Chelsea faithfuls near say Chelsea are having a very nice record, a very perfect legacy with Italian coaches. Inti appointing Enzo Maresca no be GDS say the modern day Chelsea no since Abramovich taking over ebesun pempenso no so we do say Mourinho nation back coaches aggressive Chelsea dugout no with a lot of performances no Italian coaches. Into your screen you can mention coaches only Italians who buy Chelsea. Look at the number of successors or the match Chelsea until tells you say appointing him no be I believe say Chelsea are they within a certain tradition now. Believe say Enzo Maresca can do something promising for Chelsea Football Club. Now over no to be honest early stages no we call something the new manager syndrome or enjoy a benefit of good performances. And to your point, now classify Chelsea as part of this season title winners, no? And Obabonti Meka said no, they are not in the title race. And ever since this communique be allowed up within the social media, no, then Chelsea performance all of a sudden I take a different dimension for them. And the interesting thing here say, based on starting data, I must say obvious say Chelsea cannot play top 4 this season. And no check data with Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Newcastle, Nottingham Forest, and Chelsea that be painty. Obvious said based on probabilities, Chelsea are not going to be part of this season top 4. And the main reason why I know Biafo say, at least say Enzo Maresca team Chelsea got top 4 cramp achievement here say Oba Enche and before they come in no experience team pressure won't be brave. But at this point, it started good, but at this point it's going to a tangent. It's not going well for Chelsea Football Club. And there are two things. I am surprised that Enzo Maresca is not doing it very well based on the level. The first one, every coach to show your impact, you must first of all improve some players. And if early stages, we saw say no, they kakra. But in recent times, who player Enzo Maresca improving Chelsea Football Club. Forget about Kaiser because I'm picking the form that before Enzo Maresca coming in. You can make a case for him say Enzo Maresca can improve the branch of say Moises Kaiser no. And I've anything here say the best players within Chelsea Crampono he's not getting the best from them. And for now, Obi I can't branch of physical Palmer because Obi no a branch of physical Palmer goes name but the performance day in day out quite form. And in terms of personal development and personal improvement, Enzo Maresca have finished Chelsea for drastically. Then away from that, Adia Bako has also caused a lot of issues with Chelsea. How Chelsea is so vulnerable tactically. Now tactical vulnerability say over presented tactics no open up of him from and a hard dream. And the main reason why I want to delve deep about Enzo Maresca and then say how the generation and I say be able starting the coaching course and how we are vulnerable in terms of tactics that is why I don't understand. I believe that he must be doing something better. Now deep into the story everything. In football, you have with national DNA. Now national DNA a style of football and I say a brand of football every nation a unique from others. Inti say nation be develop a coach. Yeah, mo per se sa coach and some traces of that nation DNA. So we England ni na some more DNA so build a coach from England at least or say coach ni some trademark of English football DNA no. Now, oko the Netherlands, omo football DNA no the total football, and omo focus on interpositional play. Inti so oko na so check how Dutch coaches are improving now. You can't go and see a Dutch coach without so about total football. Inti omo me list of Dutch coaches no. So check Frank Rijkaard. Rijkaard the team so on control ball, on pass around, on use total football. Talk about Louis van Gaal. For you and Crive there when they're pioneer of total football in essence, DNA, any total football, breed coaches, I will make sure say those coaches will get at least a trademark of national DNA. Away from that, so France, I will believe say the backbone of their nation at the Clairefontaine Academy. and look at Clairefontaine, they focus much on developing the technical qualities of players. And we play within Clairefontaine Academy. First of all, you must be able to pass the ball and control the ball with both feet. Into we develop players in a sense. So we go into the outer world now, they won't be struggling to adapt into any tactical structure. And so check it. Products are Clairefontaine producing and look at N'Golo Kante, look at Paul Pogba, look at Kylian Mbappe. These are players are technical wise to move or might pass through the better days of Clairefontaine. Indeed, so we're a French national team coach and also a French coach. They always want you to know, say, you have to learn how to get the best out of every player. Indeed, so we're a French coach and the first thing to do is say, find a way to develop a system to cater for player success. Indeed, check the chums. And yet that is but developing a system that can get the best from players. And oh yeah, check Zidane. Always man say on in coaching, but how to develop a plan to get the best from players, oh yeah, dear, because we're picking some trademarks, some scraps from, the national DNA from France, which I will introduce here from the Clairefontaine Academy. Spain for there, or more adoptee the style of play of the Netherlands. So I check Pep more. Even the Vicente Del Bosque, the big head company, 2010 World Cup, look to said they are introducing and showing some interesting football led by Johan Cruyff introduction of bar Spain or the bar in adapt almost there from how that's for the born into these are all factors actually clear said every nation be at least so brandy a coach no persons are coaching it some traces you may go somewhere and learn but at least you must make sure say open some traces of baby ofino mudi and mukasa in coaching but uko Italy listen Italy is known as tactical hub now tactical hub as in say obia believe say you can go to other nations but so uko Italy baby football tactics originated from. We believe say if one football tactics go and read about Italian football and Italy for actually clear say in terms of say introducing and innovative tactics in the game, no might be brilliant. We call them the tactical pioneers. Now, the first example I said, Arrigo Sacchi Vincent in 1988 or building the Immortals. Now the Immortals team now building na team the first tactics I will introduce here say who said the Italian game was more catenaccio. Introduce what we call the high pressing football. Into high pressing now coaches will be in recent times. Italian coach Arrigo Sacchi introduced here way back 1988. Time I built the Immortals for Club Fraser in Milano. Then again, so check here. Giovanni Trapattoni, Juventus. No, Phil said the Italian game was more or less boring. Into introduce what we call the Gioco Italiana. Gioco Italian style of football, they focus on mixed zones. Into we call something the zona mesta system. Zona mesta, no, say, don't limit yourself within one zones. Into he introduced the strikerless system in football. Into also coach about strikerless system. A Italian coach introduced here based on how we regard them as tactical, pioneers. But away from that, Pep Guardiola say. So once our ball you miss false nine because of Luciano Spalletti because in 2005 when he was coaching Roma team Franco Totti Bonas false nine succeeded into Austria from Italian coach in the shape of Luciano Spalletti. Into these are all factors actually clear at least even if you can beat Italian coach but Italian coach cannot be bad tactically. Into the underlying word here, Enzo Maresca said Italian coaches must not be bad tactically because the Netherlands coach you can score him 10 but control football. You can make sure said we introduce a lot of system and you beat French national team coach but how to build a system to cater for players and we are there inti. So we Italian coach when you lose again we are trying to get some perspective for beyond tactics. But Enzo Maresca by listen. We check here, Italy, we call a certain project B the Coverciano Coaching Institute. Now Coverciano Institute Bakua, that is where we train top class coaching the Italian football. And Ancelotti Munya passed through that system, no. And this is the building of Coverciano in your screen. Now Enzo Maresca call and listen. The style of coaching was say on there. He saw what Vittorio Pozzo Muye Ancelotti was introducing Christmas tree formation. But on there, Obel link football ideology with what we call the chess and then football. And on your screen, chess near dummy and Odibaluka is friend dummy. Enzo Maresca believe he said. So what football knowledge just all the bottom here a tire results mount. And the first comparison we near say or say football no, before you can make sure so we succeed no. I will say one, you must anticipate the next move of the opponent. so obodam me also make sure say we anticipate baby the next opponent ani abano be fa no. Into these are all factors I actually clear say osua dia in terms of say or compare and I say all link between the chess and then tactical football. But Vincent, baby, I'm disappointed with Enzo Maresca near Vincent. That game against Aston Villa, Vincent. I saw Enzo Maresca here tactically, and I became surprised because a coach offering baby extra tactics. Open my ball from what to me in terms of tactics. That's my worry. The first one you will scream, Vincent. High pressing, me say when introduce Italian could introduce here. And Oko conversation also suddenly say high pressing is something good. Now, Oba is a gamer. So high pressing, your main focus is there, prevent the opening from building from the back. But this is a poor high press, which shouldn't be shown within a court like Enzo Maresca. Check it, almost press high, but look at the space now, passing then would be, you know. It shows say in terms of tactical orientation, Enzo Maresca got it wrong. Apart from that, so called the defensive structure. Time I pass the ball here, no. Look at the overload. But coach, initially before he changed to 4 back, no about 3 back. And 3 back, you must make sure, say, you must be disciplined to get your structures right. But check a picture when moment Aston Villa overloaded Chelsea defense, you know, it shows that in terms of defensive tactics, Enzo Maresca got it wrong against Papa Francis Unai Emery. Away from that, checking the positional discipline, listen, something very, very poor. And every Italian coach, you may get everything to talk about him, but in terms of discipline in positions, but Enzo Maresca was wrong and brutal, and I believe that we take the school of thought to know how we are there from the ancestors and how the national DNA actually clear say every Italian coach you must be tactical oriented. No, Enzo Maresca is losing it. I believe that it's about time also up in the game. No, he's not improving players and but I dare also be able to do tactics because he is coming from a region and I say an original tactics the pioneers of Omo. I believe that he should be dominating tactically even if you lose games. And make I know. Say people lose game probably dominate possession. That is one thing now. Actually clear say must trend for more grassroots. I think say Enzo Maresca must back up. Look, things are not going well, and I believe that it's about time he backs his things up, especially tactically. Listen, you can't. I did back on an example. Say a sports presenter. And man follow football story. Say be question man service, and it tells you say he's not up to the tax. Sure. If you are a politician, you talk shows. Let's say baby, so we need something about current affairs man can hear, which means you are not up to the tax. Sure. And so if we be attacked to say more pioneers, no, at least if they can beat to Crampona, it's not about showing your tactical vulnerabilities. Okay. Enzo Maresca must back up, especially in the tactical aptitude. You know, how I compare football with them. Listen, he's not doing it. This is a time when also to me anticipate where the opening will go. Baby, open the ball and Befano a counter, but he's not doing it. And I believe that tactically he's very, very flat. Also happening in Nema to make sure that Chelsea will gel from one point to the other. Now, listen, this season in the Premier League, never has now for the corner kings. Okay. Because of how Nicolas Jova introduced a certain style of taking set pieces. And to your point, you know, now 18 back, more goals from set pieces. Inti Nicolas Jova be making headlines and other teams are sharing how to make sure that they will introduce perfect set piece specialists within their team's room. But over the weekend, Liverpool against Manchester City, listen, I saw something and we must credit Liverpool among set piece specialists. No? Your friend Aaron Bricks, Papa when you skin original slot in channel against Man City. Omo executive style for a branch of first go no, and if they can give me that graphic, I listen. And a idea about look, in the modern game, we are finding ways and means where score goals apart from open play and check his set piece technique. Omeki shows better get the first ball, then 2 players in the face pole. Omu take the awareness of Man City placing in her. Then a second dive by and Mohamed Salah was all alone too. Scored that goal into tells you say when we are crediting the likes of Nicolas Jova for Arsenal, let's also give Aaron Bricks the credit because we're introducing something clearly which I benefit here Arsenal and I said Manchester City against Liverpool. No, I think it's something good for Munti. In the modern game, don't just sit and rely on a few things. Up your game, read right, and you can make sure so you can improve your game from that perspective in that regard.
Thank you very much, Daniel. Mami Robert.